My name is Sarah, and I am a medical student. As part of the final stages of our studies, we had to do internships in hospitals. Sometimes the hospitals were near my house, and sometimes far away. I had no choice but to rent a temporary place to stay. At that time, I was assigned to a hospital where I had never worked before. I called my friend Nikki to find out where he was assigned, and luckily he had an internship at the same hospital. So we decided to rent a room together. We found a guest house that was really comfortable and easy to live in. The best part was that it was only one stop away from the hospital, and everything was perfect until that night. I had a long and tiring day at work, so after the hospital I went straight to the cafe and then went back to my room to rest. I slept upstairs and Nikki slept downstairs. Lying in bed, I texted Nikki to ask when he was coming home, since we usually didn't see each other much at the hospital. While I was waiting for his reply and scrolling through Facebook, I suddenly heard the door open. But the door was locked, and I didn't pay much attention to it at the time because I thought it was locked and Nikki had the key. I kept watching funny videos on my phone and didn't even come back to see what was happening. Then I felt my bed shake a little, and I thought Nikki was back and lying on her bed. After the funny video ended, I put my phone down and asked Nikki where he was. He replied that he had gone to the store to buy something for breakfast the next day. We chatted for a while, and then it was time to sleep. He asked me to turn off the light, but the switch was across the room, about 5 meters from my bed. I was too tired to get up to turn it off, so I asked him to do it since he was closer. But his voice became weak, and he said that he can't because he has a headache and wants to sleep. I sighed and said, "Okay, I will do it." When I looked at his bed, I saw that it was empty. I looked around quickly and thought, maybe I'm imagining things. He was there just moments ago. I searched the room, thinking he might be trying to prank me or scare me. I even checked the bathroom, but it was empty. My hand started shaking, and I could not move. I was so scared. Who was I talking to? The voice was just like Nikki's voice, and I even felt his presence. At the same time, my phone rang, and it was Nikki. He apologized and said, "Sorry, Sarah. I couldn't reply to your message sooner. The hospital was really busy. I'm at the McDonald's near my place waiting for my order to be ready." I immediately hung up the phone and took my coat and ran out of the house in my pajamas. I didn't care if anyone saw me at that moment. I panicked. Who was I talking to in that room? I don't have a third eye, but I was sure I was talking to a spirit or being. After that, I always waited for Nikki after work because I was afraid to be alone in that room. I had nightmares every night and felt like someone was watching me while I was sleeping. I finished my internship there and returned to my hometown. I just hope the next tenant doesn't have to go through the same horrible experience I did.